Grand rising and shining radiant souls. Today's daily card is from the Mary Magdalene Oracle by Megan Watterson. And today, it's the anointed. I rise with only more soul. One of the most significant names used to identify Christ by the earliest group of people to document his teachings was the Greek word Christos, which means someone anointed with oil, or simply the anointed. After Mary Magdalene anoints Christ with her spikenard and washes his feet with her hair before his crucifixion, Christ says in the Gospel of Matthew, "I tell you, wherever in the world this good news is proclaimed, what this woman has done will be told in memory of her." When Judas is horrified that Mary wastes such an excessive amount of oil, Christ explains that it was actually good. It was intended that Mary save this oil to prepare for his burial. It was intended. This was what had been intended all along. Mary Magdalene was the one who was meant to assist Christ in his transition from this life to the next. The ornate jar Mary holds in so many of the paintings and icons of her is filled with the holy oil used to anoint the body before burial. The priests and priestesses of Egyptian goddess Isis anointed the body as a way to assist in the transformation from this life to the next while remaining conscious. And if we see the resurrection narrative as a metaphor, the anointing ritual becomes the passage from the death of the ego, the limited egoic self, into the expansive realm of the soul. This is the transformation of consciousness at the heart of the Christian tradition, and Mary Magdalene is the one who shows us the way. Anointing, then, in its original context, is the act of consciously acknowledging that the physical body passes away, but the soul within the body does not. And each time we consciously die to the ego, each time we allow ourselves to die what we were in order to rise more aware of the soul of who we are now. We are anointed. And we do this in memory of her. The Soul Voice Meditation. What aspect of my soul am I aware of in this moment? This, just for me, seems to point to living our truth and using the ego death situation. That's cool, because some people think, hey, the ego needs to die. And I don't agree with that. My opinion is that we need our ego and soul both. We are a human being having a human experience, and our ego, from what I'm understanding, is what helps us when we are in situations. It does have the tendency to want to assist us in survival, but we have let it lead us for so long that the soul has basically become so small or forgotten. So being anointed, to me, is remembering our true selves. Every time we let go of an old pattern, every time we ask soul to lead the way and tell the ego it's okay, you can take a back seat for a bit, that is, to me, the anointing that happens. And it will happen again and again and again because we have so much that we've held on to for so long. But what a beautiful truth to know that the more that we rise, the more our soul soars. Thank you, as always, for joining me and connecting in. And I'm always sending you peace, love, and soul.